Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be searching to dent the scoreboard for the first time, now down 8-0 as they begin with a 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Leonard Fournette. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
What we got? Receiver.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. There's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the draw, it's Scarlett. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Slant. Hey. High 7. 44's the mic. 44's mic. Check. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Get it.
Greer will look to throw on 2nd down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready. 44. We two jet bombers. Check nickel. General West. Mike Spoke. I'm coming for you, son. 44's the mic.
A play fake. Now Greer to throw. They'll roll him out right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Greg Olsen was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Yep. 44, 45.
Back to the air. Greer on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
On the double. Mike Fofo. Here we go, D.
Hey, Charlie. Like.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Greer. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a 1st down throw. Greer. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Yannick Ngakoue picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. This is Scarlett on the carry. Finding room at the 30. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the slant.
Ready.
Out of the gun, Greer. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Check 31.
2nd and 10. Here's Greer again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. Like 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
180. Big stop, G. Big
2nd and 13. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it, try and create some space, some room, and it went awry, didn't it?
Scarlet. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal.
Recon, 132 fighter. Get it.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
Second and goal from the 1.
Christian, travel.
Greer looks to throw, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected, they needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 33.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
Foles now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Fournette running right. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Under.
From the 29, Foles completes it to Lee. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 22 yards there, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jordan Scarlett His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gano the extra point, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will shave one more off this lead. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. From the 27, Greer taking a shot for Samuel. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the handoff, it's Scarlett. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone at the 1-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try and run on 1st down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run. Anderson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. K1 short. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over. Second and goal from the 6 this time.
You better be afraid of me.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
A 26-yard
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.